Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is the next part of Bitsat English series and we have been doing synonyms for a few days. I'm explaining you meaning of new words in my several videos. Now we'll start something that is actually asked in exam and the question format and that is one word substitution. So now let's begin. 6 months are left now for Bitsat exam. If I guess it would be conducted in May. I'm not quite sure, but still, if it is going to be conducted in May, then we have almost 6 months. So if you do this properly, then along with your PCM, if you focus on your English, then you can really get your desired branch in your desired BITS college. So let's begin. So now in this question you are asked, you're given a line and you have to find its meaning, what it means actually. You can use elimination method here, but that is only useful if you are not quite sure and it gives you a 50-50 chance. Two words are literally not even closely related and you might be knowing meaning of two words but not the other two words. The questions are designed in that way. This is what I have surveyed from the previous papers and various questions I have been seeing. The first question we are going to see is music sung or played at night below a person's window. What is it called? So now as you are in 12th standard, you will be giving your board exam. You might be knowing that sonnet is a 14-line poem and lyric is what we call lyrics. That is what we know. Its actual dictionary meaning is different, but it is definitely not this. So we are left option between these two, serenade and primo. So now I'm telling you that serenade is music sung or played at night below a person's window because I've seen it in a dictionary and now you are also going to know that. You are going to remember, so please write it down. And primo is the leading or upper part in a duet. So these three are wrong and this is right. And you have your answer here. Now let's go to the next question. A government by nobles. So here we know it is not democracy because nothing in democracy is related to noble people. Bureaucracy is I don't think so related to people who are noble. So now autocracy and aristocracy are our options, 50-50 options. And this is the very way they designed the question. So we have left between 50-50 options. Like either C or D, either B or C. And if you are knowing meaning of that actual word, you get an advantage over it. So democracy is a system in which government of a country is elected by people. I told you it is not related to nobles. Autocracy is a system in which one person has complete power. So it is not related to nobles. Bureaucracy is the system of official rules that an organization has for doing something. So it is not related to nobles. So we are left with only aristocracy, which really means the people of the highest social class who often have special titles. So aristocracy means a government by nobles. And here we have our answer. You'll notice in most of the question you can eliminate two options by simple logic, common sense, general knowledge, or you might be knowing the meaning. But for that 50-50 option, you must be having good knowledge or good vocabulary. Let's move on to the next question. Bringing about a gentle and painless death from incurable disease. So you know suicide is not that because in suicide people kill themselves. Gallows is not that because in gallows people are killed by other people and that is for punishment. So now we are left between B and D and some of you might be knowing that B, euphoria, means an extremely strong feeling of happiness. So now if you can like consider by general knowledge that these two are not the options And by simple, if you might be knowing meaning, then you have the correct answer D. But according to me, many people will get confused between B and D. So you must be knowing. And euthanasia is the practice of killing somebody without pain who wants to die because he or she is suffering from a disease that cannot be cured. It is illegal in most of the countries. But you got what I want to say. You can eliminate two and then you can either guess or guess intelligently. Educated guess. Let's move on to the next question. A man of lax moral. Now here the question is, many people might not be knowing meaning of lax. Lax means not having high standards or not strict. So a person who is having bad moral, not a good moral, not strict moral. So honestly, I never knew meaning of these four words when I saw this question. Ruffian means a violent person, especially one involved in crime. Licentious means promiscuous and unprincipled. Vagabond is a person who wanders from place to place without a home or job. And pirate is something you do, like pirated CDs, pirated movies, pirated books. That is what pirate is. So here licentious is most close to a man of lax moral, because a violent person is not having a lax moral, he is violent. That, and a person who is homeless or jobless isn't having a lax moral, he is just not having the things. So licentious is the answer of this question. Let's move on to the next one. Large scale departure of people. For me it was quite easy to know that it was exodus, because migration, immigration and emigration, you might have studied these three words in your geography books or something till 12th standard or even till 12th standard. A mass departure of people is exodus, and migration and immigration have these meanings. You can pause and check what these mean. Let's move on to the next question. Lottery in which an article is assigned by lot to one of those buying tickets. Auction, audit, raffle, transit. So I know auction is not, everyone knows what auction is. Audit is audit of company, audit of building. So audit is not. Audit is the first one to eliminate. Auction is the second one to eliminate. And transit is also not even closely related to what this is given. It is not related to lottery. So the only option here left is raffle. According to me, this was the easiest question because three words. Like auction is related to lottery, but it is not what this is given. You can check the meaning of other words I've given here. You can even write them down because this is going to help you in your final exams. So I guess you should do it dedicatedly. Even a 10-15 minutes video, I'm posting it in a 5 days or 10 days. You should watch it because it is not going to happen in one night that you know English and you can score full marks in English. And it is the easiest section in Bitsat exam. So I wish that everyone scores the best out marks in English and logical reasoning. So let's move on to the next question. To send an unwanted person out of the country. Exclude, oxtracise, deport, expatriate. So I guess deport is the one you would think, because many people are deported out of the country because they are criminals or something. This was really obvious. Exclude is to leave out or not include, but it does not mean sending people out of the country. That is a really big thing. Oxtracise is refuse someone to be a member or to refuse to meet or talk to someone, but it is not also related to country. Now expatriate is related to country, but it is a person who lives outside his or her country on his own way. He is not actually deported. He is not actually sent out because he is unwanted. So deport is the answer of this question. To examine one's own thought and feelings. It's introspection, obviously, because internal, and spection. This was also really obvious. Meditation is to meditate. Reflection is to reflect upon one's own thought. But it's not to examine. It's just to reflect what you have done. And introspection is really going and thinking that what you have done, is that right or wrong? So here D is the answer, introspection. So friends, this video ends here, and I would like to tell you to please like, share and subscribe my channel, because it really motivates me, and 6 months are remaining, so I'll be posting like each week a new video for English and logical reasoning. And I have a mock test for Bitsat coming up really soon. So I hope you don't miss those and score really well in your Bitsat exam. All the best to you for your future. And once again, please like, share and subscribe.